Xi, who is expected to get a second 5-year term as party leader at the gathering, will kick off events with an address indicating whether his personal political theory will be entered into the party constitution alongside those of predecessors such as Mao Zedong and Deng Xiaoping. The honor was bestowed much later in office for other leaders. Such a proclamation, at this time, would broadcast that Xi, already China's most powerful leader in decades, will continue to dominate Chinese politics for the next 5 years and possibly more, with virtually no domestic opposition. Xi's speech is also expected to recommit the party to achieving the goals of a moderately well-off society by 2021, the 100th anniversary of the party's founding, and even greater national power and prosperity by 2049, the centenary of the founding of the communist state. China is run by the party's Politburo Standing Committee, currently a 7-member body led by Xi, with Premier Li Keqiang his number 2. Its size and composition have varied greatly over the years, although membership is generally restricted to the heads of state and party, the premier, the leader of the rubber stamp parliament and officials in charge of propaganda, party discipline and other key sectors. If Xi changes the rules or ignores precedents, such as that of the informal retirement age, he could risk a backlash inside the party from those who see respecting such norms as essential for a peaceful transfer of power. Observers will also be looking for a potential successor to Xi after his traditional second 5-year term as party leader. While the nation's presidency is limited to 2 5-year terms, the office of party general secretary is bound by no such restrictions. Xi, 64, could step aside for a younger leader while maintaining ultimate control from behind the scenes. Whatever the outcome, most analysts say Xi has largely completed the task of sidelining his competitors in other cliques, including those surrounding his immediate predecessor, Hu Jintao, and former leader Jiang Zemin. Xi has been extremely successful in purging political rivals, said Feng Conggai, an expert on Chinese politics at Sydney's University of Technology. There will be only one faction left after the 19th Congress. The 2,287 carefully hand-picked delegates to the Congress are drawn from 40 constituencies, including the 31 provincial-level administrative districts, the government, the military, state industries and grassroots organizations representing most of the party's 89 million members. In a secret process, they will select a roughly 200-member Central Committee, along with more than 150 alternates, from a pool of around 400 candidates. The committee will then pick a 25-member Politburo and the elite Politburo Standing Committee, led by the General Secretary. The makeup of the top body will only be known at the close of the week-long meeting when its members reveal themselves on stage in front of journalists, according to past practice. This year's Congress is expected to usher in many new faces. Chen Li, who studies Chinese politics at the Brookings Institution think tank in Washington, puts the turnover rate in the Central Committee at 70%, the highest since the peak of Mao's chaotic Cultural Revolution in 1969. However, women continue to be underrepresented in the top bodies, pointing to the abiding highly masculine tone of Chinese politics. No woman has ever served on the Politburo Standing Committee and only 2 currently are on the Politburo. Just 10 are on the Central Committee, comprising 4.9% of members. In Beijing, thousands of deputized citizens patrol the streets and knife, fireworks and chemical sales have been suspended. In the restive far northwestern region of Xinjiang, police have demanded that owners of any knives longer than 10 centimeters, 4 inches, have them embossed with a QR code for identification. And while many Chinese may seem blasé, news about the Congress is impossible to avoid. Villages are revving up decades-old public address systems to broadcast developments. They aim to cut through noise from the internet that left some beneficial policies misunderstood, the official Xinhua news agency reported. The speaker systems, Xinhua says, can bring the CPC and Chinese people together better.